Hi, welcome to Forest Rock Qigong. This is a 10-minute Qigong routine for chronic pain. I'm going to go through the exercises first, and then I'll go back over them at the end and talk about them in more detail. The first exercise we're going to do is called swaying the body like a willow. It comes out of the Bhagwan Jin exercises. And we're going to rock from side to side with our hips. And we just get the energy moving from side to side. We're changing weight from side to side. And then we let the arms go. And the arm's just going to swing from side to side. Yeah. This loosens tight muscles inside the body and help to relax stagnation of any qi in the gallbladder and the liver meridian here. It's a nice simple exercise. There you go. Just relax as much as you can while you're doing this. Just breathe quietly. Very good. So the next exercise is called Scoot the Sea. I'm going to mirror you, so we're going to go to the right side first. I'm going to step forward with the right foot. I'm going to bend down. It's like scooping water out of the sea, and it comes across, and you bring it up over your head, and you lean backwards. And it comes forward. And you alternate hands at the bottom, breathing in as you come up, and breathe out as you go down. Breathing in as you come up. Breathing out as you go down. The weight changes. Your weight's all on the front foot when you come to the front. And the weight changes to all the weights in the back. We swap sides. This helps to unblock any qi blockage inside the body. And move the qi around the body. Helps to balance the yin-yang. So the chronic pain is where the energy or the blood's blocked in the body in Chinese medicine. And this is helping to circulate the qi and help to move the blood. Breathing out on the way down. Alternate the hands, breathing in on the way up. Breathing out on the way down. Breathing in on the way up. One more time. Breathing out. And breathing in. And then come back to the front. The next exercise is called spinal wave exercise. Now, this is a bit of a trick, this exercise, to do this. So what you're doing is you're going to move the spine like this. Now, how you start and how you get to experience if you've never done this before. So I'm going to move my neck, and then I'm going to move my back and my spine, and I'm feeling my spines moving like this. Now, this is not an easy practice to do if you've never done this before. And your spine's moving all the way down to the sacrum, so the whole thing's just moving quietly. What this does is massage the spinal column, takes all the tension out of the spinal column, out of the muscles either side of the spinal column, the ligaments, the tendons, and all the fascia that's wrapped around the spine, or it's involved in the spine. This helps to move that. As I say, it's not an easy exercise to do. It'll take a bit of practice. Good. The next one is deer looks behind. Now this exercise, because quite often we get a lot of tension or chronic tension in our neck, this is the exercise for that. So you look around the back and you keep your shoulders facing forward, you just move your neck. And you look, and then you come around to the other side. And you look around to the other side. Good. And then you come back around to the front. Now this time we go right around as far as you can go. When it feels it locks up, it's stiff. And take a breath in. And as you relax, move the neck again. Good. And come back around to the front again. So we're using the relaxation to be able to move the stretch more. Come right down the other side, take a breath in. Breathe out, relax, and stretch more. Come back around to the front. Take a breath in. And then breathe out. Take a breath in. and breathe out. We'll do it a second time. This time, take another breath in and relax, stretch your neck more. And bring your head around again. We'll do 2 on the other side as well. Breathe out, take a breath in, breathe out, stretch. Take another breath in, breathe out, stretch. And then come back round to the front. There you go. Now that's good for getting tension out of the body. Next one we're going to do is called banging the heels 7 times to dissipate all illnesses. It comes out of the Bhagwan Jin Qigong set. You bring your feet together. And we're going to rise up. We're going to bring your hands up. We're going to go up on our toes. And we're going to drop ourselves on the heels. That's 1. Breathing in. That's 2. Good, then bring your hands apart. Now this exercise, what it does, it sends a shock wave through the whole body, and it activates all the nervous system. Also, it activates all the bones inside the body, which helps to produce good for your immune system as well. But what we're using it for is to get the nerves all activated so that it changes away if there's nerve pressure or any pressure on the nerves anywhere in the body. It's going to activate the nerves and get the nerves firing nice and correctly so there's no pain. Yeah. Next exercise we're going to do is called dragon stretches its tail. Now, getting on a nice flat surface to do this is an exercise that can take a bit of practice as well. So you're going to bring your hands to the side, and as we do that, we're going to bring the foot up, and we're going to push the foot backwards. Now we're standing on one leg. Push it backwards, and then put your head up. Yeah, and you push your foot right back, and then come back. Step to the side and bring the foot round. Step up and push the leg back. Step back up. Swap sides. Breathe in, and then as you push it back, you breathe out. You feel like you're stretching all the body. It's like you're stretching all the pain out of the body. Comes across. Oops, I've got the place for my foot. And stretch backwards. Step to the side. And stretch backwards again. And last one. Bring your hand to the side and bring your hand back onto your lower dantian. This helps to consolidate the qi. And what we've done is we've moved the energy around the body, and we tried to break away any pain. So generally the pain or any pain inside the body in Chinese medicine seen by a qi or a blood stagnation or a blockage can be caused, chronic pain can be caused by too much cold in the joints. Also dampness in the body can stop the energy moving, because when this energy stops moving you get pain. So these exercises are designed to move the pain around your body. Put your hands on your lower dantian. Remember, have your left hand for a man on your tummy with your right over the top, and for a woman, put your right with the left over the top. Take a breath in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, long breath in, and then breathe out. Breathe in, and breathe out and relax. So that's the 10-minute practice, a nice easy practice. And these exercises are all designed to move the chi in the blood and to drive out cold and dampness in the body, also wind as well, or too much heat. The heat can cause the chronic pain as well. So the first one, we'll go back to the exercise again. So we'll go back to swaying the body like a willow. So the idea of this idea is we're gently rocking the body from side to side, and we're taking away the pain or the tension. Well, what we're trying to do is just relax the body. Because quite often the tension, the pain is like it's tight, and we're trying to relax the body. So take away the tension out of the body. We're doing it through moving the hips, through our legs, through our arms, through our shoulders, and our neck. It's a great exercise. Helps to loosen the tight muscles. As I said before, it also helps with the stagnation of the liver and the gallbladder meridian. And this helps to move the chi, and so you have less pain. Scoop the C. Exercise unblocks the chi in the upper part of the body and the lower part of the body, stepping forward. Remember the parts, alternate the hands. So one time we go with the right hand in front and go up to the back. Feel the stretch in your spine because you want to get the mobility in your spine. And then do the other hand in front when you do the other side. Stepping up. And turning. Remember, when we're on the back foot, if there's only one foot, the foot's not on the ground, you're fully weighted. And when you come onto the front foot, the back foot's off the ground. So they're basically standing on one leg, yes? And stepping up. Good. It's a big stretch, and you're doing both sides, coming forward, breathing out. Breathing in when you come back. So you feel the stretch in your spine, your shoulders. It's opening up all your shoulders, opening up your spine. And bending down your hips, so it's opening up your hips as well. Good. And then come back to the front again. The spinal wave exercise, well, as I said, this is a tricky one to do, so you're going to need to practice is what this feels like. So I'm just moving my neck and then the back of my spine and my body. So I have this wave of energy going through my body. And the spine's going like this. It's pretty hard to show you what that looks like, but that's what it feels like. Right down to the sacrum, yeah? Now, I do it from the neck down. Some people do it from the sacrum up, so you do the sacrum up and it goes up. Well, I'm doing it from the neck going down. It goes down. It's almost like a snake. Yep. And it's a lovely exercise. It has this fluidity in it, which you can feel the spine just moving quietly by itself. Yeah. It has this movement of the spine just moving slowly. And it's just nurturing. So it's what it's doing when inside the relaxation, it's helping all the energy to move and all the chi move inside the body. Yep. Very good. The D turning behind, because of this exercise is put in because of the neck, because we get a lot of tension there, especially if we're on laptops and computers these days. So we're learning how to stretch our neck around without moving it. We don't want to move our shoulders around. We're just stretching our neck. And then when we stretch the neck around, then we get to the point, we take a breath in. And as we breathe out, we relax. And then you can move your neck further. And then take a breath in. And you just breathe out, you can move further. So we're using the relaxation for the extra stretch. So we go around breathing in, breathe out. We get to the certain point where it's stiff, where it locks up. Well, not locked, but it's tight. Take a breath in. And relax your neck. And then move it further. Take a breath in, relax your neck, breathe it further. So you're moving on the relaxation on the out breath. Yep, very good. That's exercise, great. Bagging the heel 7 times. This is a great exercise. This has lots of different functions, this exercise. Feet together. Remember the big one, we stand our feet together with the exercise. The hands come up. And as you drop onto your heels, just let your arms go. Now, if you're an elderly person, I'd just be wary about how high you go. You might only want to go an inch off the ground and just drop a little bit like that to just do enough. Yep, because you're actually banging the heels, is banging your bones and sends a shockwave through all your bones as well through the body. And you bang and you can feel it. And you can feel it comes all the way up and bangs on top of your head, because as you push the energy down, the energy comes flying back up inside the body and comes to your head, and you can feel it when you do that. You'll feel your head go bang and it goes up. Off and stops at the top of your head. Activates the nervous system, activates the bones in the body, which also activates the the blood production in the body, which is also this way exercise is very good for your immune system as well. But if they say it dissipates all illnesses because it's activating the nervous system, it's making the chi move, it's making the blood move, it's activating the bones all in one exercise. It's a great exercise. And you only do it 7 times, don't do it more than that, because otherwise if you do too many, you can give yourself a headache because all the energy rushes up into your head. Yeah. Dragon stretches the tail, another standing exercise. Now this one takes practice as well if you're not used to standing on one leg. So you balance yourself, go nice and slow so you can take your time. And if you can only just go further back and you only put your foot a little bit back, just do that. If you can take it off the ground and then stretch it all the way back, do that. And then balance yourself and then look up. Yeah, and then push it backwards as far as you can go. As I say, this will take a bit of practice to do this exercise. And then step to the other side to do the other side. Now, take your time with this. Just build this up so you don't expect it to do this if you've never stood on one leg, let alone if you stood your foot down the back. There's a yoga practice that's very similar to this, but this is a 1,000-year-old exercise. You're looking forward. And then bring your foot down. Very good. And the last part is to bring your hands around to lower down to yin. To consolidate chi, you're bringing all the energy, all that surplus chi back to your lower dantian. Take a long breath in, long breath out and relax. You'll feel your heart relaxing. You'll feel the pain. You'll feel the pain dissipating. And one of the things with the pain in traditional Chinese medicine is to take your mind into the place of pain. Not try and fight the pain, because then the pain will want to fight you back. You feel the pain and take your mind into the pain. It just disappear wherever the pain is. If it's in your shoulder, take your mind into your shoulder, into the pain, and disappear into the feeling of the pain the best you can. Now, you notice if you've done this a couple of times, you'll notice that you'll see the pain just disappears. And you're not sure why it does that. It just does because you're bringing attention to it. And when you bring attention to it, the energy goes there too. And the chi starts moving, the blood starts moving, all because you're focusing on where the pain is. Yeah, so try that and see how that works. And I said it doesn't work for everybody, but I know it works for myself. And I take my mind into the place. And sometimes it's hard to do that, but you get practice with it and you take your mind right into the source of pain and you'll see the pain just dissolves. Yep. Very, very cool. Anyway, if you have any questions about these exercises, please ask me. And enjoy these exercises. They're a great way to open the body's energy. Get the energy moving, the blood circulating, unblock the chi, unblock the blood blockages to help your body be free. So take away a bit of the pain out of your body. Cheers. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Cheers. Bye-bye.